All right. Hi, welcome to Ladies of the Paranormal World. Today we are here with Drusilla, Wendigo, and Skinwalker, your host, Archangel. And today we have a special guest, Eeryfrog. He's going to tell us about some of his experiences in the haunted hotel that he currently lives in. Uh, what's the name of the hotel?
This is called relaxing. It's
There
hard to
you
relax.
go.
Not going to talk
Today
about
we're
that
going to go
experience
ahead.
here yet.
We're going to go ahead and delve into his experiences from the age of when he was 13, his very first experience. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What was your first experience, and how did it cause you to become obsessed into the paranormal?
Wow. When I was 13, I didn't know nothing about the paranormal. What kid does at 13, right? So, my grandfather died 2 days prior, but I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I saw a blue light coming up my steps. And this is 3 in the morning. Now, I'm scared out of my mind. So I fake sleep. So I see this blue light enter my room, kind of slows down, stops there, kind of looks at me. I peek with one eye open, and it continues into my sister's room. So I get up. I'm trying to look through the keyhole, and I don't see it. So I'm like, all right, where'd this thing go? So I open the door. It turns around, looks at me, and jumps out my sister's window. And I never seen that ever again, and that scared me to death.
Oh man, so it sounds like your first experience was definitely kind of one of those what the hell situations.
It was. I've never heard of the blue light. I looked it up. When the internet came out finally. Never heard of it ever. Can't find it nowhere. I don't know what it was, but it
Wow.
just looked like
Okay.
a giant soccer ball of blue light.
Now, do you think it was paranormal, or do you think it may have been something a little more UAP
I'm thinking it was
related?
paranormal because when it turned and looked at me, it looked like it had a face.
Ah,
So, and then it jumped out my sister's window, and I never seen it again. I think
that's
it gave me the
crazy.
finger.
It says
I don't
Deuces
know, but
out.
I think it said, "Nah, nah, you can't see me." I don't
Okay.
know, but that scared the hell out of me when I was 13.
See, I've always been obsessed with the paranormal because everybody in my family that is female is considered sensitives.
I'm sort of sensitive. I can feel them around me, like the one we got here.
Yeah, now
Two
that's
we
what I
got
was just
here.
about to ask about. I know you said that the hotel is rather active. What
It,
was your first experience in the hotel that made you think that it was got more than one guest in your room?
I know the one. One is my mom, and she's always with me. And every morning at 3:33, she'll say my name, and I'll get up and go bathroom. Every morning. That's every day still, even to this day. I've been here 5 years. So every morning, 3:33, and that's not the time she died though.
Hmm.
Oh
But the
wow.
second one, we don't know what's going on. We'll see like the door shake, door open and close by itself, and we see little balls of black shadows and some peek around the corner.
Wow. Okay. So, do you see like shadow figures often?
Not too often, just every once
Is
in a
it
while.
okay?
With
So, is it
me,
more like poltergeist activity, or is it more apparition activity?
more apparition than. So like me and my wife will be sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden we'll see something peeking around the corner, and we're like, "Hello, come on in,
I don't know that I'd be inviting them,
I
man.
don't
I'd be
know.
like,
come
what are
Yeah,
on
you
in."
talking about? I
I don't
don't
know
know
Me,
if
about
I'll
that's
be
all
just
like,
that.
me.
come on in, join me.
That's just like another
Yeah,
time.
right.
I have these little miniatures. They're called Warhammer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's basically like
Hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And I wasn't using them. So one time I hear this clank sound, clank, clank, clank. I
Hmm.
open one eye, I see this little girl playing with them. I'm like,
No,
"You're good. Keep playing with them. You're good."
that's crazy because the little girl spirit in most folklore, most little girl spirits are considered to be a demonic entity, um,
Yeah, this one
through
wasn't.
mimicking. So is
She
it
was
maybe
harmless.
something that's oh, so she's just a little girl?
Yeah,
Is there
just a
any
little
history
girl.
of a child having died on the property?
No, but when I
Oh
went to the
wow.
cemetery is when we picked her up.
Oh, so you think maybe an attachment?
I think so.
Wow. Okay. So maybe she took a liking to you.
That scares me.
That yeah. I mean, if you're able to attract one, who knows how many you're able to take back with you.
Right?
I got many, many stories for y'all. Trust me.
Go for it. We're
Another
all
time,
ears.
my dad, he was a skeptic, and I turned him into a believer. So we
Mm.
went looking for my uncle's grave. I'd never been there, and I'm like, "I'll find him." He's like, "How are you going to find him?" I'm like, "I'll find him. Trust me." So I asked the spirits, if you know this grave, can you point me in the right direction? I felt this little hand in my hand guide me to my uncle's grave.
Oh wow.
And when we left, there was a handprint of her hand still in my hand. And
Oh
ever since that,
wow.
he was a
That's
believer,
crazy.
and he was a skeptic.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So,
Skeptics are the hardest to
um,
convince.
now you guys being from Pennsylvania, I don't know if you heard of
Well,
Raymars Hollow.
I'm in Pennsylvania. They're actually in Vegas.
Oh, well, Pennsylvania girl, you've heard of Raymars Hollow.
I have.
You have. So I've been there many, many times as well. Uh, First time I never knew about the place, didn't know anything about the history. And there's a point where it says there's a bridge where you go left or right. And my friends are going, which way do we go? I yell out left. I go right. There's a pond down there where a girl was drowned.
Oh
How do you
wow.
know? I was like, I don't. I just feel it.
Mm.
And sure enough, the little girl, Lou Lady, as we call her, showed herself to me. And oh my God, I was scared. I jumped over the hood, got in the car. I was like, let's go. I was like,
That's
let's
when
go,
you go.
let's go.
Nope. That's when I go. Nope. I'm done.
I
Adios.
was like, I'm going to be
You
fluffy, but
need
I
what
can move.
it. Do
Exactly.
it.
We Dukes of Hazzard
See,
all day.
I was on the backside. I jumped over the car, got in the back seat, which I was supposed to be in the front seat. And I'm like, let's go. Screw that, man. I don't care what seat I'm in. Let's go.
Oh wow. I've
I'm
had
a
some
fluffy guy, but
experiences
when it counts.
myself in Pennsylvania, but one of the places that I would love to go is Penhurst. Um,
Me too. I would love to go to Penhurst myself. I've been to Gettysburg
Gate
a lot of times.
Gettysburg has a lot of really, really weird stuff that happens. You can hear cannon fire out on the
Oh, I love
battlefields.
that. Actually, my wife, she's like, we're going to Gettysburg. I was like, okay. So I secretly packed my voice recorder secretly, and I laid it there top of some leaves, and it was just me and her in the whole park. And when I came back to it, we didn't go far from it, so I kept an eye on it, to see who was walking by. I
Hmm.
hear an Irish guy say, "The enemy is coming." I was like, "I'm not the enemy.
Yeah, like it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it."
I swear. I swear.
I
That
was like,
shit's
"Don't
over
shoot
with. I
me!
promise.
Don't shoot me! I didn't do it." But yeah,
You know.
the blue light though,
Um,
that still gets me to this day. That blue light, so I can't
you know.
find
I've
nothing on it.
I've seen, anything from orbs to, I don't think I've ever seen a blue light, but I've seen orbs and I've seen mists and I've seen apparitions, but I've never seen a blue orb before. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a blue orb. I've seen figures. I've seen
Mm.
mist. I've
Shadow.
seen shadows.
I've seen all
Um,
that too.
yeah.
I was picked
Um,
up.
I'm a sensitive. My daughter's a sensitive. Um,
You have the
so yeah,
gift.
Yeah, it runs in
she's
our
got it
family.
big time because she sees some crazy things at points in time.
I
Hmm.
think
Like
I've seen a lot
in,
of crazy things too.
insane like shadow figures, but like they're demonic and she knows that they're demonic.
Yeah. See, now that's what I was going to say about dark shadows. Seeing dark shadows is generally something that's negative in nature. And I know you said that they scare the hell out of her, and if it wasn't something that was threatening, it
I
wouldn't
mean,
scare her the way that it does.
Oh no, because there's other things that she sees and she's totally good, and there are some shadows that she sees that she's totally good with. But like
I've
she
only
can
been
see
scared a couple times.
the ones that are demonic. She says it's like they almost have like an aura around them for her.
Yeah, see, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I've been scared a few times, but I've
Um,
been mostly
you know,
scared of this place called Kilgore, which is in border of Maryland and Pennsylvania border.
hmm.
And Kilgore Road is
Did
Go.
he
Did we lose him? I think we lost him. Hold on, we lost him. There we go.
lost?
Sorry about that. I don't
I
know what
didn't.
happened. There we go. Try that again.
there we go. Okay, so Kilgore is the deepest, darkest road you can find out in Maryland, Pennsylvania border. And there's a place like guy went in, killed his wife and kids, and killed himself. You know, like the movie. We heard.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't do
Are
it.
we tapping things? I was gonna say, are we tapping on stuff? All
Nope.
right, let's
Okay.
try. Kilgore Road. Man killed family and wife plus
Okay.
self.
And then all of a sudden we heard this loud scream and a crash followed by it. And I'm like,
Mm.
nope. I jumped over the car again, hopped in the back seat again. I'm like, go, motherfuckers, go, go, go.
You know, it's funny that you say that because there's a place called up in uh, Virginia, it's Fort Monroe, and we had a similar situation with that. We were driving; it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we decided we were fucking bored, so why not?
Right.
And decided we were going to go up to Fort Monroe. Now, at this time, it had been retired and open to the public. But we were the only motherfuckers in the place because we were the only stupid motherfuckers crazy enough to go out at 3 o'clock in
To
the
go.
morning. And we're driving, and it's really creepy at night. I will tell you, you go through Fort Monroe at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, this shit's just nuts. But we actually ended up hearing like a high pitched screaming coming from the fort, and we were like, you know what? I'm good. We're out.
Yeah, that's never
So
good.
That's just like, once we heard that scream, we're like, you know, I was like, oh, I was almost like, you know, what was that? Let's go see. And then we heard the crash. I'm like, nope.
right, you kind of go, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm good. We're good.
When
We're
you
gonna
think, oh,
skip
let me go
now.
check. Crash. No, no, no.
You know,
Because
it's
that could have
it's one
been
of
my
those
head.
things. No,
Right?
you're right.
Could have been
And
anything.
I'm like,
it
nope.
definitely makes you kind of double guess on that one.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things. Like, still the blue orb, you know, the soccer ball orb is really gets me to this day still. And I can't find no more. So, I'm no longer in that house either.
Have you
So,
found
I don't know.
anybody that may have had the same experience as you?
No, not with that at least. Other stuff, yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where you just kind of go, yeah. I've had scratches. I've been burned. I've been bitten. going
I,
to certain places. So physical marks of demonic entities. There's a reason when I go on any kind of adventure now, I carry a cross with me. Like
oh, it's
bad
always good to
juju,
have that.
go away, bad juju. No bad juju, come home with me.
And we finally put a cross on our door that opens and closes by itself, and it didn't help.
Oh, that's
But
smart. You can just
I've actually
carry some
been
holy water.
I've actually been really scared because I was picked up and about 2 feet off the ground, and I'm like 465-pound guy,
Oh my.
5'11", 6 foot, depending on which grocery store I go in.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
I was picked up.
that's gotta be scary because first off, you can't see what's doing it. You can feel it. You
Yeah,
know it's there. Obviously, it's
exactly.
happening, but you don't know what's got that kind of power to do
In this
that.
place
Now
in
that's
Maryland,
creepy.
it was called Perryman Mansion, and they say he picks people up, and sure enough, he picked me up.
Mm.
Dropped to the ground. And I'm like, nope. They're calling me. I'm in the car. I'm like, hello. I'm gone.
You are in the car a lot. Like
Right?
Basically,
he's like,
Smart
I'm
one
in the
about
car
him.
again.
there's a lot of
Are you
times
gonna
I don't run.
do
No,
this one too?
I pissed off a witch too.
Oh,
Oh, that was fun. So in Pennsylvania, there's a place called Chickies Rock. I don't
Hey,
know if you're
I go up
familiar with
there.
that.
Chicky's Rock is
I,
actually
I
where
still
I
have
released
not
my mother's
seen the
ashes.
Lover Stone. Have not seen the
Chicky's
Lover
Rock
Stone yet.
Chicky's Rock is where I released my mother's ashes last year.
But I pissed off the witch there. You hear me
Yeah.
laughing, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good on that one.
I pissed her
yeah,
off.
we don't upset witches or
Well,
No,
shamans.
we
No, no,
don't
no,
want to
no.
just
piss
so
off
y'all
them. We
know,
don't piss them off.
in my background, I am the descendant of William Penn, who was the first one to hang a witch.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be a good reason to piss off some witches.
So yeah, just me being there pisses them off.
Oh man, and I mean, you're a descendant though. Like that's gotta kind of suck to have that prejudice against you without having done
It
any
does.
of the things that were done.
It does. It sucks. And I don't want to go to Salem.
No,
Oh
I
gosh,
want. I
no.
was gonna say if your ancestor was the first to hang a person for witchcraft, I don't think that I'd want to go there either.
No, I definitely I
And
do, but I
I
don't. You know,
was gonna say, be like bringing back all kinds of bad juju with you.
they would pick me out in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
probably.
Now, are you blood relative or by marriage, or how is your relation to
So that is on my
William Penn?
grandfather's side of the family.
Okay, okay.
So
That's
that's my
wow.
that's my mom's side.
Okay,
So we come from the
that's
long
gotta
line
be
of
pretty.
the Penns
Wow.
generation,
Oh my.
which scares me.
All right.
No
It's one of
wonder
those things. You kind of
I'm a
you
sensitive.
kind of almost want to. I was gonna say you kind of almost want to go there and be like, I'm so sorry for the fuck up my ancestors did. I didn't do it. Don't hunt me
Right?
down.
I didn't do it. It wasn't-
It was
It's in my
me.
blood, though, but it wasn't me.
Right.
Right.
Like it's not my fault. I swear.
I wasn't there
Um.
for it.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's definitely one of those things that kind of makes you a little more aware and alert of what
Mhm.
happened, and probably is a contributing factor to being a sensitive. I most definitely agree.
So just by being there, I pissed her off, and she scratched my back with the shape of a V, which I happen to know. Her name is Victoria.
Mm. Kind of
So,
like a reminder. This is what your family did. Ugh.
and then my wife, she tells me, "There's nothing here." I open the door, and I say, "Whoever wants to get in, come on in." I close the door, and from behind us, we hear, like I close the door
Oh,
on them.
uh.
I'm serious.
Nuh-uh. No,
Yeah,
I'm
she can back me up on
good.
that one.
I'm good. No.
And she's like, whatever's in my car, get it up.
Right? Like whatever you just did, fix it. Like I don't know what you just did,
Oh
but fix
man,
it. Fix it now.
so many
Right.
stories to tell y'all. It's like where to begin, where to end.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Okay, so now you said you have a lot of different experiences. So
Hmm.
curiosity killed the cat. What other experiences have you had? And are they through investigations or run-ins, accidental run-ins, right place, right time, wrong
Most
place,
of
wrong
it's
time?
run-ins. Most of it's just like walking by an abandoned place, be like, ooh, what's in there?
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so you
but
don't
Curiosity.
other
actually
than
go
that,
out of your way to experience these things.
not really. I ride the bus, so it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah, I guess that would be kind of difficult, wouldn't it?
There's this one
um,
place here I actually want to go to, and it's called Fort Foote. It is a military base back in 1800s for 1812 war,
mhm,
and I'm like, oh, I still want to go there,
mhm.
but I can't. The bus don't go that far.
Like, sorry, we don't stop and travel. Um,
It's not like
I
Uber.
mean, yeah, Uber probably would be an easier way to do it, or even taking a cab.
More
Um,
expensive.
oh well, yeah, of course, most definitely. Um, so okay, your run-ins. What's the most recent run-in that you've had that kind of made your hair raise and you know you got the pricklies going on? You can feel like you're just walked into an electric field.
Oh, that's been a long time. Jenny, not Jenny. What's her name?
Jenny
Yeah,
Wade,
the Jenny Wade house.
I've been there as well. That's quite an experience, isn't it?
Yeah, I
You
felt
just
this little
you
hand
walk
tug on
into
my
it.
shorts,
Oh, I that's actually where I caught an orb. I have a video somewhere where I caught
and
an
I'm like,
orb on camera.
everybody's looking at me. You all right? I'm like, nope. Yes, something just touched me.
Something
You
What
walk
touched
just
into the
touched me?
Jenny Wade house, and it's a heavy feeling. Like it's a very heavy feeling. It's kind of almost hard to breathe when you walk
Exactly.
into the house, especially when you go upstairs to where they have the broken out wall. Uh,
Yep.
right there, it's almost like someone's sitting on your chest.
I felt that too. Oh man, it's made my hair stare on end too.
Yo, yeah. I mean, they've got everything
It's
from
like,
the dress she wore the day that she died to the beds made up the way they were when she died. Nothing's been
yeah,
changed. Everything is as it was the day that she died. So it's really you can feel the energy in that
and
place.
it
It's
felt
it's
like
crazy.
electric when something tugged on my shorts. I'm like,
Yeah.
when you do the slipper thing on the rug.
Yeah, you static. You make them. Yeah, exactly.
I'm
It,
like,
it, it felt
you
like
can
that.
what
zap people.
the
Yeah, right. But I mean, I know what you mean by like it makes your hair stand on end.
heck? Oh man, it was
Um,
crazy.
It was, and when we went, we did you get to go down into the basement because that's where I caught the
I
orb was
did
down in
not.
the basement where her body was.
I wish I went
Um,
down
we did the daytime tour. I want to do the nighttime investigation, but we did the daytime tour, and I wasn't expecting to catch anything. I was just let's see how it feels, and then I'll decide later if I want to do it overnight. And we did the upstairs. The upstairs was creepy enough on its own. I mean, like I said, everything is
Oh yeah,
exactly the way
it
it was when
just
she
by
died.
itself,
So you
going up there, you're like,
and the stairs are so narrow that you kind
oh,
of like feel like you're gonna fall through. um,
I felt
but
claustrophobic.
we ended up going down into the actual cellar where her body was said to have been placed on display, and down in the cellar there's like a curtained off area. We went into the curtained off
Mhm.
area and it was pitch black, and I had my phone camera out and I was just taking pictures and video, just this is my daytime tour, wasn't expecting nothing, and all of a sudden you see two separate orbs fly right at my camera. It was
Mm.
crazy.
That's just like I just took a picture of the bullet hole, and it's
Yes, I.
like
Mhm.
looks like the bullet still went through it. Like I
Yeah.
got the
Oh,
bullet,
yeah. I know. Like it, it.
but I don't
It's
have that
crazy.
picture no more.
I think I
I,
might still have it because
I lost a
I
lot of
took
stuff.
pictures. I took a lot of pictures of the rooms and the chairs, the beds, the way everything was set up, the opening in the wall. I actually took pictures of everything, trying to give myself a mental image for later, for when I go back for an overnight. And the bullet holes. There's several bullet holes, but the main one that killed her,
Yeah,
is like dead center of the door,
I
and
took a
it
picture
looked
of it,
like
and it
it
looked
had
like the
to.
bullet was still there.
Yeah, it looked
I'm
like it
like,
had to
wow.
have gone straight through, and at the level that the bullet is, it almost looks like it was at spine height, like it hit her right in the spine, because they said she died almost instantly. So,
Yeah, I used to have a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
paranormal equipment.
Yeah, I don't
Used
have
to.
much in the way of equipment, but I
Now all I
mean, I'm
got
working on that.
phone.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Right now, I've got phone, I've got a small night vision camera, and an EVP recorder.
I
That's
don't
my
even have
collection
those.
right
I just got the phone.
now. Yeah,
Everything on the
I have
phone.
those things, but I'm actually working on getting REM pods and full spectrum cameras. So,
I had REM pods. I had the DVR cameras. I had 4 of those. I had
hmm
the whole
I want to
setup.
get a I want to get a FLIR,
Lost
but
all of
they
it.
are expensive.
They are.
They're hella expensive. I think the
Yeah.
cheapest one I saw was like $300.
Mm,
So,
expensive.
yeah, yeah, definitely expensive. But I mean, it's worth it because it sees things that you can't with the naked eye see, but you can
Exactly.
feel. Like when you walk into a cold spot in a room, it measures those temperatures. So, you can show what you're physically feeling on camera.
Right.
So, okay, so you said you have a whole bunch of experiences, and we've still got
Whole
about
bunch.
30 minutes. So,
I got a
go
whole
for it.
bunch. So another
Go for it.
time, another time at Raymar's Hollow. Um, the saying is, if you go there and you say Raymar, Raymar, Raymar 3 times, he appears.
Hmm.
We saw a face, just a face, a head
Oh,
appeared
wow.
in the woods. Nobody, just a face. And I'm like, let's go closer. And the friends are behind me, like, no, no, no,
Mm.
you go. I'm like, all right. So I went, and no face, no more face. It vanished. As soon as
That's
I
kind of
turned, it
literally
vanished.
like that's literally like your friend going, "Nope, you first. You're the guinea pig. You do it.
I'm like, I'm not scared.
We'll go after you. If nothing happens to you, then we'll
If
go."
something happens to
If someone
you,
else feels
you
there's
will
a chance to
know.
run.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, I crossed the bridge first, and they're like tiptoeing across the bridge, trying to be quiet. And I'm like, there ain't nothing there. They ain't there during the day. Come on. If it's there, it's going to be there during the day too. So let's go.
Yeah, right, right. It's definitely. Have you ever heard the saying, "If you push your friend down, it's whoever gets away first that don't get eaten by the bear"? Okay.
Yep.
That was you. They were like, "No, we're gonna trip you. If you don't get eaten, then we'll go."
You remember that was
Exactly.
my whole thing with the zombies. I'm tripping somebody.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Well,
Like, I'm tripping you, and I'm gonna keep running. You good?
exactly. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I used
Um,
to say that all the time. Man, you better
yeah.
stay away
Oh,
from me
zombie
because
apocalypse.
if it's
You better
coming
hope you
to
can run
me,
faster than
I'm
me.
gonna trip you so I have time to continue to run.
Sometimes I heard my family say, I'm going to either shoot you in your knee or break your knee so that we have the chance to get out and you can stay since you're the fastest.
I had a friend tell me once, we don't have to outrun the ghost, we just have to outrun you. I was
Right?
like, good luck.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, it's the same thing. Like, just make sure
Right.
somebody's slower than you are.
I'll be the first one in the car, trust me.
They're like, you
It
want to see a
sounds like
big
you
man
make it to
go?
the car first every time.
They're
Every
like, do
time
you
so
want to see
far.
this? You want to see this big man go? Get the fuck out the way.
Yeah,
I'll
I
run
used to
you
play
over.
football, so yeah, I'm quick when it matters. When it matters.
Right. Okay, so
I'm
we had
also,
we had the Ray Myers
I'm
Hollow.
not the I'm not the flight. I'm the fight. So
Right.
another time at Raymar's Hollow, we were just joking around. There's a water bottle in the pond, and we're like, point to the direction you want us to look at. So it pointed towards me and my friend. Man, something come running up on us, and it acted like it jumped over us, and then we heard a loud splash.
Mm.
And I'm like, my fists are up, and all my friends are running to the car, and I'm doing this.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm going fuck this shit up.
That's
I'm going to hit
great.
something.
That's great.
But I swear,
You
it
know,
sounded like it ran up towards us, jumped over us, and splashed. I'm like,
Yeah.
meanwhile, they're all running towards the car. I'm still standing there.
You're still standing there going, wait a minute, what was that?
Right. And I'd be looking for like Bambi. All right, who's having dinner tonight?
Exactly. I'm like, whatever it is coming our way, I'm going to fuck it up.
You're right. Dinner.
Could be a grizzly bear. I'm going to hit it.
Oh, that's great. Shit, that's
Be like,
great.
don't you ever run up on me like.
Right?
Right,
A lot of it
that's
has to do with
great.
Raymar's Hollow, though. Gettysburg, a lot.
You know,
Kilgore.
Gettysburg has the Devil's Den, and I actually want to go there because I went
I've
during the
been there.
day and didn't feel nothing. There's too many people. But
I went at
they
night.
say at night it's supposed to. I was gonna say they say at night it's supposed to be really creepy, but it's hard to do that in Gettysburg because they only let you do it if you do the night
The ghost
tours,
tour.
which is only like
Sure.
and they only do those during the like Halloween-esque time of year.
So, like, one time I was driving down the Gettysburg roads, and I'm like, did you see that? So, turn to my friend. He's like, nope, I didn't see nothing. What'd you see?
I
I'm like,
didn't see shit.
well, I thought I saw a person standing by the cannon there. He's like, yeah, I saw that. Let's go.
They've got this like watchtower up towards Devil's Den. It's actually in the same area ish, right up on the hill. And there's like a big tall watchtower.
I would love to
I
be
went
up
up-
there.
I went up there year before last, and you know you walk in there and it was the middle of summertime. Okay, it was at least 82 to 83 degrees, and we went in there and it was like a 30-degree difference. It's just really cold.
Yep.
In there. It was really odd because we went up the stairs and you go in to the opening and you can tell the difference almost immediately. There's no air conditioning in this thing. I mean, it's from the Civil War. You know, they haven't changed
True.
anything about
No
it.
air
Except
conditioning.
the only thing they did was stick a history plaque on it to tell you what happened. They didn't install any kind of air conditioning. So, but we went up to the top of it, and it's just a whole different feeling altogether. And it's really cool to be able to see over that battlefield.
It would be cool to see at night.
I want to go. I want to go so bad at night. I want to do a lot in
Me
Gettysburg
too.
at night, especially the orphanage.
Me
There's
too.
a little orphanage there where the foster parents brutalized, tormented, and tortured kids that were already tormented enough.
All right. Sorry.
Like these kids were already tormented. They were children from families that were killed in the war. And then the parents of these children, or the foster parents, whatever, of that home, would chain them up in the basement as punishment, starve
Yep.
them. They think that they killed
I've
several
heard this
children
story
over the years.
a lot.
Yeah, that's the orphanage I want to go to. I would kill to go to that orphanage. And just be able to spend, several hours in that basement area.
Me too. That's how long I want to spend. Hours on hours.
Yeah, exactly. I want
Although-
to set up everything in
Now-
all angles of that basement.
I went to Surratt's Tavern here in Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
and my first paranormal experience with a paranormal group, as a group, and we were in the hallway, and the upstairs door slammed shut. I'm in the car.
He's in the car again.
He likes that car, man.
I'm on the way home. They're like, They're calling me. They're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm gone, man. Screw that. I'm out."
Pieces.
I
Peace, I'm
understand
out.
tonight.
Because I was hearing
Bill.
whispers when we first walked in, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" Whispers, and I'm like, "I can't make it out."
Mm. Yeah, see,
Oh, oh,
I don't run from the unknown very often, but if I start hearing shit talking in my ears, I'm like,
I'm,
dude, either I've
I
got some
used
kind
to,
of mental
I used
condition.
to, I
I was
used to,
gonna say,
but I don't no more. I invite
either
them
I
in
got
now.
some
It's like, come on
either I
in.
got some kind of problem with my hearing or mental condition. I'm hearing shit talking to me. Okay,
What
I'm
changed
out.
me was I worked for this laser tagging company. Have you ever said like a story so much that start coming true?
I hear the pathological liars are good at that.
But we were telling all of our coworkers how the place we worked at was haunted, right?
Hmm.
And then it turned out to be haunted.
Mm.
And
You like attracted something.
it's like we just invited something in because I was sitting there with one of my coworkers, and we're sitting there eating our dinner, and she's like, her face just dropped. And I'm like, what? What's going on?
uh
She's like, that door just opened. I'm like, there's
uh.
nobody here but me and you.
Well, they say that the more you do stuff like that, you actually are basically inviting
Yeah.
things to inhabit. Just like when you use a Ouija board or what are
Now
those
that's something
rods?
I won't do. I won't partake in the
He's
Ouija
gonna say
board.
he's like fuck that shit.
But, but I will stand there if you do it. I won't take part in it, but I will stand there.
Oh, I won't. I'd be like, if I see a Ouija board come out, like doses, I'm out.
I'm
Dude,
going to
I
one.
saw
But
this.
we,
It's
Like
fine.
you
If
ain't
I see a
about
Ouija
to
board,
attach some kind of demon shit to me.
if I
I've
see a
had a
Ouija board,
Ouija board.
fine.
I've had a Ouija
Fine, I
board
see a
experience.
Ouija
When I was
I
15, me and my friend experimented with the Ouija board, and he took it
Oh
home
God.
with him. He took it home with him, mind you. He's about, I'm going to say about 5 minutes from my house. So he's down the street,
No.
but he took it home. Next morning,
No.
I wake up, it's on my stomach.
No.
No,
I'm
He comes,
good.
no.
he comes over and he's like, dude, how did my Ouija board get back over here? I took it home. I was like, I know, man.
Yeah, I was
We're
gonna
going
say
to
Yeah,
burn this
no.
motherfucker to the ground.
Hell to the nah.
please,
Hell to the nah.
please.
Not just no hell to the nah.
So we kind of buried it in the water.
I
Never heard
want to
from it
go.
again.
We don't mess around with Ouija boards. We know that they tend to lure in not just spirits but demonic entities. And no, I'm good. I don't. Have you ever watched The Exorcist? That's
Right?
how you think that shit started, okay?
Exactly.
So I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I don't want to play with no ghostesses.
Huh?
Ghostesses don't bother me, okay? Demonic entities that want to scratch your face off bother me. Like when you start
Right?
doing 360s with your head, you start vomiting and tearing your skin off and shit. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't want to
Dude,
play with
I
any
was
demons.
watching, so I went on YouTube. Like, I don't really go on YouTube, but I went on YouTube, and when I was
I'm always
scrolling
on.
through it, there was a like America's Got Talent thing,
Hmm.
and it was of this supposedly, well, she was kind of creepy. The scary girl that does the magic.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh, I know who you're
The
talking about.
word white dress, she's Asian
Rihanna
too.
or something like that is her name. Rihanna.
I
Rihanna.
don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Yeah.
love her.
Okay.
She's awesome.
Is she
Her.
Asian?
She does the twitching.
She. It was one. This was the
She was cool,
Asian.
man.
Asian Got Talent, but she
Hmm.
called
She
a
was
bunch
good.
of people from the audience to go sit at this table, and one of the judges to sit at the table.
Yep. And the table start
Okay, so they
moving.
were sitting at the table, and
Love
she
it.
lifts up this cloth, and there's a goddamn Ouija board sitting on the
Mm-mm.
table, and I'm like, oh
No.
man, oh man, you know, like Then her magic trick was getting the damn
All right.
table
Thank you.
to like move and it was dragging them this. I was like, oh no, I
All right.
can't watch this anymore.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to send me
I
that
had to
video because
stop.
I've
I
never
was
seen this
freaking
kid.
out.
You never seen that? I love her.
No,
Man,
I
she's
haven't.
awesome.
I'm gonna have to watch that. Sounds creepy.
She has that doll and she twitches and
Yeah, she has a
I
doll.
love
You
her.
know, we actually just did
everything.
a episode on haunted dolls yesterday, so I'm still
Well,
kind of like, I don't know about that.
I want one.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
I
she
want a haunted
carries this
doll.
little doll with her.
That's creepy. No.
Oh,
See,
dude, like I said,
we just got done talking about Robert the doll, Annabelle, and Peggy the doll on top of Haunted Doll Island in Mexico. So it's very
Oh,
fresh in
man.
my mind how creepy them fucking dolls are.
See, when Ghost Adventures went there, that creeped me out, man.
Man, I love Ghost Adventures. I would kill to have them on here one day.
I'm not a big fan of theirs, but I still watch
So
them.
I am. I like the footage. They come up with some stuff that nobody's been able to
I like
debunk.
Ghost Hunters. My man Jason.
See, the Ghost Hunters crew, I don't know how they are now, but back when they first
Back
started,
then,
they were debunked
they were
because they
awesome.
were tying
Yeah,
strings to stuff and they were making stuff happen. It wasn't
yeah,
actual
it's crazy, right?
paranormal
For
shit.
our entertainment.
Exactly. But Ghost Adventures, on the other hand, nobody's been able to debunk them to the point where the police have
I
actually
have
gone for them.
I have a DVD of when they actually ran out of a building. Those three. And Zach, Aaron, and
Oh yeah.
Nick.
Yep.
They had a brick
Oh,
thrown
yeah.
at them, and they ran out of a building.
I remember that episode. They were like,
And that's
nope.
like that's the only episode they ever ran out of.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you if you had bricks thrown at you?
Nope.
I would.
Fuck that shit. I'd be like, no, this motherfucker's trying to kill me.
What about my man, the dark guy on YouTube, man? He goes in these places and he has knives thrown at him. I'm like, I'll be like, nope.
What?
That's what I'd be like. No, I'm good.
I'll be like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll be in the car.
Once the knives start being thrown,
I'll be in the car.
I was gonna say the moment shit starts getting thrown at me, I'm like, no, we good, we good.
I've had some stuff thrown at me.
I'll be right back.
I've actually had some stuff thrown at me. I've had a bar of soap thrown at me. I was in the bathroom.
they just was like, Chuck.
So it's like, I'm like, oh, you want me to clean up? Okay, thanks.
Thank
Are
you.
you telling me something here?
But I've had some wild experiences,
Because
and I love to tell the tale.
It
My
sounds
computer's
like,
telling me that it's trying to die
you're
on me.
just kind of like an attraction.
I'm
I was gonna say,
I can
it
kind
definitely kind of seems that
feel
way,
that
don't it?
too. Every like cemetery I've been in, they follow me sometimes, and I'm like, no, you gotta stay here.
Like, we don't want you coming home with me.
No going home with me. I have enough here.
I
Have
got
another one
people
on and
living
need
in my house.
another.
So yeah, it's pretty wild experiences I've had.
You sound like them.
Pretty wild.
Have you ever experienced something that how do I put this? That besides, just kind of the little things, but something that when you walk in somewhere, you're like, nope, leave.
That would be Kilgore. That road I was telling you about. Something off about that place with me, man. Every time we go there, I've only been there 4 times, and every time we went, it's like, it's bad experience. It's like an easy feeling. I don't want to go there. Don't want to be there.
Like your
Like
body's
something messed with
screaming
my
at you.
mojo. Something
Like
messed with my
somebody, your
mojo.
body's screaming at you, don't go, don't go.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I
And
had
I still
plugged in my
go.
computer.
And you still go.
Yeah.
He's like, my body's telling me no, but let's do this.
Yeah.
No,
Looking
Don't know
Exactly.
who shy, right?
Right.
I'm a trooper
Exactly.
sometimes.
I was gonna say I go into any investigation with the mindset of there's nothing here. I do that because then what I do feel is more likely what it is.
Like if I go
Um,
to a place I don't want nobody telling me nothing about it, I'm gonna experience
exactly.
myself.
Exactly. I don't want to know the haunts that have happened prior to my arrival. Um, I
Right.
go in with the mindset of I know nothing, I don't want to know nothing, because then the experiences that you have are truly your experiences, not
Exactly.
going off of feeling what other people have felt.
So yeah,
So
I've had a lot of stuff. Had a
I've
lot of
had
stuff.
a few experiences in my life. Most of them, on the milder side. I haven't experienced any demonic
I
entities
fought
except
my
for the one time
demons.
that I was scratched.
I fought my
I
demons.
I've only had one experience where I was kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna leave this place because I don't think this place likes me very much.
I've left a few
um,
places that way.
yeah, we actually used to live in a place in Tillicum, Washington, because that's where I'm from originally. That it was an apartment building that we lived in that was extremely haunted. My mom was terrified of it. We didn't stay there very long. But when we did live there, all kinds of really crazy shit happened. So, from that's the place that I was like, you know what, I don't think this place likes me very much because I was getting scratched and shit living there.
I've been scratched. I've
So,
been touched. Been picked up. Have objects move on their own.
I don't think I've ever
Heard
been like
footsteps. Heard
pushed or
chains.
anything, but
I've been pushed.
that's,
It's wild.
hopefully one of these days you can put
I've
up some
actually been
cameras and
hit.
catch them. Oh, wow.
I've been hit by a ghost too. So my mind and my body's telling me, don't open the door. Don't open the door. And I'm like, I gotta open the door. What happens if we left a kid inside the arena, the laser tag place that I was telling you about that I used to work at? And I'm like, what if we left a kid in there? So my mindset was focused on, this kid we left back there. As soon as I open the door, I see this shadow just go bam. I'm like, mother.
Like, this ain't no bar brawl, man.
I'm like, what the hell just happened? My jaw was hurting the next day. I'm like, man.
That's, yeah,
I mean,
no. I feel like I just got sucker punched by fucking a ghost, dude.
Yeah. And
I got punched.
my mind and my body kept telling me, don't open the door.
But we know
But
anyway.
Just don't do
me
it.
being a manager saying, hey, what if it's a kid back there? Of course,
Right.
uh, I get in trouble that way.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Nothing like getting
places
punched
that,
by a ghost that's not there.
right? Like, dude, I just got sucker punched by freaking Freddy Krueger.
Casper, the friendly
Well,
ghost.
it wouldn't be very friendly if he sucker punched me.
Yeah, he's punching in your face. I wouldn't say take that as friendly.
Yeah.
It's Casper the fuck you ghost.
Next time I should listen to my body, huh?
Right?
Don't open
Yeah.
the door.
Like, I
Hey,
always
that's
always
what I
say,
was.
go with your gut, man. Go with your gut.
That's what I was asking. Like those experiences where your body's going, dude, don't do that. It's not a good idea. And
Right.
then, do you listen to them or do you obviously you just don't? You're like,
I don't
oh, I'm gonna
listen to it.
open the door
I'm going
anyways.
to see you anyway.
I was gonna say, man, you always want to go with your gut Although, if you're like me, I'm an adrenaline junkie, so anything to do with the paranormal for me is an extreme high.
Oh, I love it.
I can't resist it. I can't resist it. I have to. I'm
There's
drawn
so
to
many
it.
more stories to tell you. Oh, I got so many.
Well, we still have 10 minutes, so we got enough to fit probably one or two more
Between
stories in.
between Gettysburg, Laser Tag, Raymar's Hollow, Kilgore, um, what else? Oh, me, me and my friend. We went out just searching. We found this abandoned place. We were like, just happened to come across it. And as soon as we get up to like the door of the house, it's like dilapidated and caving in.
Mm.
We hear whispers, and we're like, and I'm like, I'm just filming. Me being me, we got beat a loud one. Hello, anybody in there? And he's like, dude, shut up. If we get caught man, by the cops or something, it's a hefty fine. I'm like, nah, man, we're good. It's during the day.
It'll be fine.
I was
We'll
gonna
be
say
all right.
trespassing day or night. I'm pretty sure it's still trespassing.
Still the same, right? It's just not as dangerous. So
Right?
we don't hear nothing. So I'm like, all right, open the door. And he starts screaming. I'm like, what's wrong, man? He's like, I saw a girl. I'm like, okay, well, go get her number. Since you're single, go get her number. Jeez. He's like, no, she was see through.
That number.
She was see through, he said. I'm like,
I
well,
don't need that number.
I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know what to say to him now. But he's screaming like a girl. I'm like, and I'm just shaking my head, man. I was like, you know, you scream like a girl.
You scream like a bitch.
Like,
He said,
scream like my star.
he said, I don't care. I was gay for 5 seconds.
That's so bad.
And I'm like, yeah.
Jesus, Lord, oh,
It was funny.
Oh. I don't care. I was gay for 5 seconds. That's great.
Of course, we laughed about it after that, and it stuck with him.
That's great. Oh man, that's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm hilarious.
I would love to be there to see something like that. That sounds like it would be hilarious.
It was actually funny, man. Oh man, it was hilarious. It's like one of those you had to be there moments to hear it, to hear him scream and say,
Hear
"She was see
him and all
through."
of it.
Yeah, be there to really get your ass slack and laughing.
And then you start laughing about it. You're like, "What is wrong with us?"
It's like if you're that terrified to find something, don't do it.
Exactly.
Easy solution.
Like
God.
these haunted attractions don't scare me no more. It's like they can try all they want, they can't do it.
As long as you got the car, right?
Exactly. I'll jump over the car again.
Like as long as you got that car, you're good.
There was one moment at our laser tag place where I was really scared. And at night, we close up shop. We have to go through the arena and look for, just stuff in
Children,
general.
people that are missing.
We find rings and everything, money. But I saw this face on the floor, a face of a shadow from the viewing room. And I'm like, what the heck? Of an old woman. I happen to look up, and there's an old woman standing there. I'm like, I start waving. Of course, nothing back. I'm like, okay. The lights went off. I'm like,
I'm in the camp.
Good thing I have my flashlight. Pull out the flashlight. I hear the door open to the arena. We ran out the exit door behind us, and I'm like, the only one I'm thinking of is it's the owner, right? But she
Right.
wasn't there.
Oh,
I'm the only one with the key.
yeah. No, thank you.
You're right.
So that
I'm
was
good on
fun.
that.
That
I've
was
been
fun.
like, nah, nah, I'm good.
So we ran out the
Oh,
exit
No.
door,
Edgar's gonna
ran
be
around the
my
front.
best friend.
I was like, all right, so we're gonna lock up fast. We're gonna do a quick lockup tonight.
Doing this real.
I
Like I
don't know
said,
what.
the exit
Like,
would be my best friend at that point. And I
dude, I
love
be doing
exit.
all kinds of like. I'm one of those people that if I'm seeing shit like that and I'm having these experiences, I'm doing like research. Okay, who died at this motherfucker?
That's just it.
Who's this old
We
broad
couldn't find nothing
that
on
just
it, but
scared the shit out of me?
we told the coworkers that it was an old one. We used to yell bingo in there because it was a bingo hall. We made up this whole story, and it turned out to be real.
Oh,
It was a bingo hall at one time,
Did she like have a heart attack at the bingo hall? I mean,
and I'm like, oh
damn.
shit.
Did you tell stories there?
I'm like, oh my god. And as soon as we tell the stories, we're like, it real.
Right? Dude.
Guinness?
They're like,
That
she
was
be that
lucky
she
guess.
be that one that won. She be that one that won the bingo that day.
But when I seen her face on the floor, I'm like, what the heck? I look up and I seen her, and I'm waving, nothing. I'm like, I know she sees me,
Yeah.
looking
Well,
right at her.
there are differences between paranormals that are intelligent and those that are basically
and
live on
then
a real.
and
in
then
a
after I
loop.
told him we're going back in to do the quick close, we hear
Mhm.
footsteps coming down from the viewing room, and I'm like, dude, those are
Nope.
footsteps. Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
So,
I'm
Dude,
like,
I don't know. My butt cheeks probably would have clenched as I'm walking out the door. I'm being chased,
all
bro.
right, let's get your shit and let's get the fuck out of here, man. Let's go,
Like walk a
go.
little faster, look like you about to shit yourself.
Man, we used to go to this church too that was a cult church at
Mm.
night. It was fun. That was
Now,
dangerous.
cults are one of those things that I tend to go. I don't know how much I want to tinker around in this place because cults have a tendency to not really know what they're doing when they do it, and they don't know what they've released when they've done it, and they don't know
Yeah.
how to
So
put the genie back in the
this
bottle.
occult church was releasing, demonic stuff, and me and my friend are like, let's go to this church and see what they did. And I'm like, sure, sounds
And
fun.
I've been like, nope,
yeah.
At 3 in the morning, the witching hour, we go there, and then we see people dressed up in hoodies. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Let's go home.
nope. Yeah, those are the people that take the genie out of the bottle but don't know how to put it back.
I'm like, let's go home.
Right.
So those scare me.
But no, the people that mess around with satanic rituals and cult rituals, things like that, reading from the Bible of the devil, those are
My
the places I tend to kind of go, no, thank you.
So we all have a spirit guide, right?
I believe so. Yes. Why
Mine's
are
demonic.
there are
Yours is
police
demonic.
officer lights outside?
Wow.
Yeah, mine is evil, but he's good to me. Thousand pygmies, I
Sorry.
get that one.
There's like either a cop light outside or a fire truck outside.
What'd you do?
I
Who'd you
don't think
murder?
I did anything.
It
I'm
wasn't
worried
me
about the
this
neighbor.
time.
I think it's my neighbor. She's older,
Cop.
so I tend to kind of
Would
keep
say
an eye on her.
cops are always here.
Huh?
Ambulances are always here. It's never a dull moment when you
Oh,
live in a
traffic
hotel.
stop. Okay. Nope, traffic stop. Okay, so everybody, we have been here on Ladies of the Paranormal World. We have had a great deal of fun. We will be bringing Eeryfrog back with us.
I hope so. Look forward to
Yeah,
hearing from you
hopefully
guys
every
again.
Wednesday, or we'll work out the details on making it
Most
weekly.
I got
Absolutely.
more stories to tell. Believe me.
Hey, that's awesome. And like I said, I'll reach out after the show. I'll actually reach back out to you and see if we can get some weeks in advance scheduled for you, so that that time slot doesn't get taken up by anybody else. Um, we've been here with Drusilla, Wendigo, Skinwalker, and Eeryfrog. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see
cheers.
you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening.